So I was invited onto a Discord server called The Asylum. They wanted to talk to me about the $10,000 sextant challenge that I have. They didn't actually want to talk about that much. They definitely wanted to avoid talking about that. But let's have a listen to the discussion that we just had there. I'm recording. Can you say that again? This is Sin Cleanser, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, there is no energy that doesn't come from light.
Okay. But you said sound and light had some relationship.
Does sound have a frequency?
Sounds do, yes.
Okay, so in the frequency that you found light or you found sound, in what perturbation does that not identify itself in the frequency of energy through the electromagnetic spectrum?
Can you say that again?
Wow. All right. We'll try a different round. That's fine. Sound is energy, correct?
There's energy that's transmitted with sound. I'll say that.
And can you detect it by its, I don't know, maybe its frequency?
Yes, there is a frequency to the sound.
And so frequency based on sound is on hertz. Hertz is the frequency. It's the troves. It's all of that. It's the perturbation of energy. You agree?
The perturbation of energy? Sound is the perturbation of energy?
Frequency is the perturbation of energy.
No.
Perturbation.
Okay, so how would you measure energy without perturbation? You're going to find yourself pretty much like in the deep end, I feel like, on most of this. You're not really going to know how to answer any of this. So, MC Toon, what frequency is
Well, if you're
light?
recording this, you want to allow the audience to know what server you're in?
This is Asylum. I like Asylum better than The Asylum.
The Asylum.
This is Asylum, yeah. Asylum. Okay, so MC Toon, I'll ask you again, just so it's straightforward for your audience. What frequency is light?
It varies.
Okay, so can you find me any energy that is not measured by light?
Yeah.
Okay, so what form of energy is not measured by light?
Kinetic energy.
Kinetic energy, how does it manifest?
It's the vibration of atoms.
Vibration is not a frequency?
No, there's a frequency.
Oh my God, you're going to shit yourself.
But just because they share frequency doesn't mean that they're the same thing.
Okay, so if we're talking about energy and how it manifests itself through the emanations, you seem to think that it's not okay to describe these things as energy, which is a vibration, which is based on hertz, which is a frequent pattern.
The universe is made up. The universe is made up of frequencies and vibrations.
Hang on, Dragon.
The universe is made up of frequencies, energy, and vibrations. Yes.
Yes, there is.
And the universe is it's electromagnetic. The whole universe.
Dragon, you're correct. So let me say to this.
That's why the moon phases are just the moon phases are just the charging. So when it's at the full moon, it's like a battery charge. You know how your phone charges? So the moon at full moon is a 100%, and then it goes down.
I love that. I love that. That's fantastic.
All right, can you hear me? I muted him for the sake of us understanding energy. Does energy and light are energy and light the same?
No.
Can you show me energy without light?
Yes, we already covered this.
No one's ever shown me energy without light. Not a single fucking person ever who's ever described anything in their fucking life does it ever describe energy.
So I'll make it clear that just because two things use frequency doesn't mean they are the same. Okay?
No, you seem to think that you can describe energy without light. How did you determine that?
Yes, the vibration of atoms is energy, and that is not light.
Energy.
It is not light. There's no photons there. It's just
atoms. What frequency is this vibration?
It varies.
Do you know what oscillation is?
It varies.
So you want to describe vibration without oscillation? Are you fucking retarded?
I didn't say that.
You will not have oscillation or any vibration without a hertz.
Correct.
All right. So all hertz, all measured oscillations, which are perturbation of energy through frequency. Their frequency is measured by their hertz. You're not going to find anything that isn't measured by that fucking compass.
A compass, isn't it now? Where'd that compass come from?
The compass is a fucking conventional understanding of light.
It is? That's new.
Okay, so apart from you just not knowing anything, can you show me some energy that isn't measured by its frequency?
Potential energy.
So potential energy.
Yes.
Show me something that has potential energy.
If you pick something from the ground and you raise it up and set it on a shelf,
let's use a practical example.
I'm sorry, I was in the middle of my sentence there. And am I a guest here, or am I just going to be trashed on here?
Absolutely, go ahead.
All right, so don't try not to interrupt. If you pick something up off the floor and you set it up on a shelf, it has potential energy now. It's a relationship between its mass and how far it was picked up.
So does it maintain its potential energy?
Yes.
And I'm presuming, based on your understanding, if I think you are who I think you are, you think that's electrons.
No, I do not think that's electrons.
Do electrons not exist on all neutronic material, which are atomistic? Atomistic, I guess.
Hold on. All neutronic material that are atomistic.
Are all atomistic material based on neutrons?
You started with electrons. Now you're talking neutrons.
Can you show me anything in the physical reality that isn't made of neutrons?
Yeah, hydrogen.
Hydrogen has no neutrons.
Yeah, well, deuterium does, but pure hydrogen does not.
What about electrons?
There's an electron in
So
each
can
atom.
you show me, maybe if we're talking about the ether, show me something that doesn't have an interaction with electrons, which we can presume is light, because light is energy.
Yeah, light is not electrons, it's photons.
Okay, photons are energy.
Photons carry energy.
Photons carry light, which is energy that perturbates through everything. Everything is energy.
Yeah, light is a subset of the electromagnetic spectrum. It's not all of it. It's photons of a certain frequency range is light.
Do electrons have frequency?
Yeah.
All right. Does everything have electrons?
No. Photons don't have electrons. Neutrinos don't have electrons.
So the exception to the rule.
The exception to the rule is everything that's not electrons don't have
everything
electrons.
That doesn't choreograph itself to this idea of photons has energy. Literally everything that's ever measurable, ever, forever, has energy, except for this one thing that we just, for some reason, describe having no energy.
I didn't describe anything as no energy.
We said photons don't have any energy unless they're moving.
Photons always,
which implies energy, right?
Oh yeah. So photons.
Oh my goodness.
Photons have energy by the Einstein-Planck equation. You can get its energy from that. You need its frequency for it.
Of course. Yeah. Light.
It's not just light. Light is a subset of the electromagnetic spectrum.
Can you show me anything that doesn't react to light?
Anything that does not react? I don't know.
Yeah, because you're an ether denier.
Neutrinos don't.
Neutrinos don't react with energy.
With light.
Light is energy.
No.
So can you show me light without energy? You're fucked, bro.
Light
you
has
have no
energy.
argument.
Light has energy.
Yes.
It not.
Okay,
you don't say it is energy.
Light is energy because God created through logos, which was the first emanation of knowledge, which is energy. Now you're seeming to think that energy is not fucking real or something.
No.
Like you get into you go from physics to metaphysics as quick as anybody would ask you a question.
Could I recommend? There's a good book that might give you the foundational information that you're missing, called "The God Particle" by Leon Lederman. Very good book.
He's a Christ denier. So MC Toon, let me ask you this.
Are you familiar with Leon Lederman? That you can say that so quickly?
Do you respect Christ deniers?
I certainly do. Yeah.
You respect Christ deniers?
Yeah.
And you're okay. That's all I needed. That really is all I needed.
I guess
because you know what I did, NC Toon? You know, I was kind of a shit stirrer.
Yes,
I've definitely
listen. Hold on.
hold on. Before you came onto the server, I said to everyone here, MC Toon is a Christ denier. And I have you right now saying that exact thing.
Oh, what were the exact words I said? That
you believe in Christ deniers. It's said. You said it.
I don't believe. I didn't say I believed in Christ deniers. I said I respect.
Your belief
them.
comes from Christ deniers. You said it.
It's not
me.
No, I didn't say that. When did I say I was a Christ denier?
Who was the guy that you just quoted? Be honest. We have a time scale of everything. Everything's recorded.
Yeah, Leon Lederman.
He's a Christ denier.
Well, I asked how you knew that so quickly. Do you know about him?
Is he a Christ denier?
Are you familiar with Leon Lederman so that you can make that declaration about him?
Why would a Christian play these games with me?
Why? Well,
why would a Christian play these games with me?
Why would you, a fake Christian, play games with me?
You're a false Christian.
Your name
lying
is
about
sin,
some shit on the fucking
sin
internet.
Cleanser. You're not cleansing.
Yeah, because Christ is the only sin
listen
cleanser.
to your language, the crude language. Wow.
What's crude about saying Christ is the only sin cleanser?
No, that's not the crude language.
You call me sin cleanser.
Yeah.
That's your blasphemy.
So you don't know anything about Leon Lederman, but you boldly proclaim that he is a Christ denier without knowing anything about him.
Yeah, he
right?
is a Christ denier. Absolutely.
How do you know
correct.
that? Do you know that?
Yeah, because Christ describes himself.
Okay, but how do you know that Leon Lederman is or is not?
He describes Christ differently than how Christ described himself.
When did Leon describe him differently?
When he said the earth is a globe.
Oh, so you start with it has
there
to.
No
you start with
the translation of Christ ever saying anything like the sort. No, that's false.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can make shit up all you want. This is why I'm going to assume you're a fucking Christ denier, because you would much rather prefer to lie about Christ's name.
Crude language from this claimed Christian.
MC Toon. Do you accept the full teachings of Christ?
I don't know who you are in this crude language that you have is pretty unacceptable, I would say.
All right. There's a lot of other really good people here, so I'm gonna let them hang out with you.
Yeah, awesome. Maybe they'll not swear at me so much. All right. Anybody else? Does anybody have the guts to actually try to use flat Earth geometry to find
flat
the position?
Geometry? What is flat Earth geometry?
It would be not using globe Earth geometry, of course.
What's globe Earth geometry?
Well, that would be using the celestial sphere. Right, which is a concentric sphere around the globe Earth. That would be globe Earth geometry. That's where people have plotted the positions of the stars. You would also not want to use
globe around the sphere. There's a globe around the sphere. There's a sphere around our sphere.
Yeah, that's what the celestial sphere is.
What are you talking about?
If you read a book on celestial navigation, it might help.
If I read a book on a sphere around our sphere, so we have a globe, which is our globe, our sphere of a globe, right, which is water and dirt. And then we have a sphere around it.
Yeah, the celestial sphere. And
wow.
I can't take the time to describe this middle school type stuff to you right now. I'm just answering the question from Don.
Well,
so Don,
QE likes to reference a really good book about it. Demick, you should read it.
So the celestial sphere is how you tell you're on a sphere?
No. I was answering Don's question. So if you could
there's a celestial sphere.
Could you let me answer Don's
question? Who gave you that information?
Could you let me answer Don's question?
Well, I'd like you to make any sense at first.
All right. Well, if he's going to be interrupting, I'm going to leave.
Today, measure your celestial sphere live for us, like yourself.
That's what he does, MZ. He interrupts.
Yeah, he is quite rude. Quite rude. So as long as this guy is in the room, I'm not going to be able to participate in the conversation.
I can't even get you to fucking demonstrate your first celestial sphere for us yet. And you're trying to go on to other shit. You said two spheres, a celestial sphere.
All right. Somebody want to kick him out or mute him?
MC Toon, you don't know anything about sexants.
So you say. But then you could definitely
get angles.
Yeah, you could definitely get that $10,000 then, I guess. Go ahead.
All right, MC Toon, do you want to talk about how we get an angle, which is two lines connected at their apex to give us a 90 degree?
I was trying to answer a question from Don, so I'll give him the respect to answer his question first.
That is so cute, Don.
Then I'll come back. Then I'll come back to you. So Don, you would not want to use the celestial sphere when doing flat Earth celestial navigation, because that celestial sphere is a concentric sphere around the globe, which you do not accept. So that's one. Another would be, and I covered this before, I know you weren't in here the whole time, you would not want to use the Haversine formula to calculate distances across the surface, which is what we use when we're doing...
Can we debate?
Sorry, I was still answering Don.
Yeah, I think you're going to do that all night.
Answer Don? I'm being polite to Don, who asked me a question.
Yeah, but Don's going to ask... Okay, Don, when can we debate about the fucking sextant, or what the hell?
Well, we just did.
Don, do you want me to finish? I mean, I don't have to finish answering.
We just did. Go ahead.
So, all right. The Haversine formula is a spherical trigonometric formula that includes the radius of the Earth. You would not want to use that because you deny the radius of the Earth, because you deny it being a sphere. So you would not use the Haversine formula to calculate distances across the surface of the Earth. You'd need to use something else like the Pythagorean theorem or the polar distance formula.
Which is...
The Pythagorean theorem requires a radius.
A triangle. It requires a fucking triangle.
A triangle as well.
Yeah,
with a hypotenuse.
So I'm saying,
what the hell?
as you calculate, so across, if you have 2 points on a plane, you can use the Pythagorean theorem to get the distance between them. Or if you're using, hold on. Or if you're using polar coordinates, which latitude, longitude could be considered polar coordinates, then you could use the polar distance formula to get the distance between them.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't even need to use it. All we need to use the sextant is straight lines conforming with them being straight and an apex that gives us an angle, which are two straight lines connected by their apex. We have that when we use the sextant because we look at the sky and the distance to the horizon. That angle in and of itself creates the 90 degree if we consider ourselves the observer. No fucking glober here or any other time is going to be able to lie to you about that shit without having some sort of story attached where they come up with some whole fucking retarded way of looking at it. The sextant has two lines of sight. The star, the horizon. 90 degrees, one above the other. That's your fucking basis for your triangle. The dip angle correction corrects for it to be flat. We, the observer, are the third angle. There you go. It's really just that fucking simple.
The observer is right at the apex of the one angle. Where are the other two angles?
There's only two angles that we need.
Okay, where's the other one?
The two angle. Actually, we only even need one angle.
Hey, that's right. Yeah.
One angles are two straight lines connected by the apex.
Yeah.
When we look at the horizon, we have our first angle. The optic itself, the sextant itself, gives us that. Now, when we see the second angle, or the second line, I should say, which is straight, is the optic that gives us to the star. The two straight lines connect to their apex, giving us a 90 degree. How could you possibly fucking lie about that?
The two straight lines connected give a 90 degree. Where's that?
When you look at the horizon and when you look at the star.
Okay.
Those are straight lines from the observer to the horizon.
Yeah, so you have
there's
one
an
angle
optic for that. And then there's an observer line from the optic that gives you from you, the observer, to the star.
Okay. And where's the 90?
That is the 90 degree.
From you to the star.
Two straight lines give you an angle.
Okay. But where's the 90?
The 90 is from the angle, which is the apex of two straight lines at their apex.
At their apex. So is
Yes.
the 90 where you're at, or is the 90 somewhere else?
The 90 is you are the apex of the 90. How could you deny that? Go ahead and tell me how you denied that using a fucking sextant. You are the apex. You are the center point of two straight lines that form an angle, which is 90 degrees from you to the horizon to the star.
Hold on, I'm going to try to draw this. Just a second. I want to, just so that I can track.
There's no rebuttal.
I'm just trying to, let's see. Oh, that's good. Okay. I got my piece of paper. So we've got
Can you draw it on screen? Because if you don't draw it on screen, we're gonna pick you apart.
Oof.
I'm sorry, but I'm being honest. There's a lot of people that have tried to draw this out, and we pick them apart. I don't want you to be that person. So,
all right, hold on. I'll see. Yeah, there's some good. Let's see. Is this
MC Toon? You want to know what the best here? Okay, so you don't have to yell at me or criticize my fighters, whatever. You know what would really demonstrate your understanding?
What
is this? If you had a first-person view of what it means to use the sextant. If you
mean like
from
the
a first person
looking through it?
Yeah, in first person, you actually know what the fuck it means to even use a sextant. When you use a sextant, you have two straight lines.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, there's an angle.
That is it.
There's an angle.
And you are
the
the
angle.
apex.
Yeah.
You are the apex.
And so like on the challenge, for example, that I have, the angle that you're measuring to Regulus is 70 degrees, 48.7 minutes. Right?
Look, you're not going to get me to verbally agree with any of your videos. I'm not going to watch your videos.
I'm not. I'll post. You don't have, it's on my website, but here I'll let me. Give me a second here.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to watch any of your videos. I'm not going to listen to any of your arguments. You can meet me where I'm at, and my questions stand firm.
So there, I posted the observations that were used, taken using a theodolite, and you can see there Regulus is at 70 degrees, 48.7 minutes.
Can you describe the index of error?
The index of error is 0.3 minutes.
What does that mean?
That's the error that's in the instrument.
What makes it an error?
That it measures that it consistently measures 3 minutes, 0.3 minutes off.
So it's not right?
Correct. It measures consistently.
How did you measure one error measurement of minutes?
One error measurements of minutes?
You said they were upwards of 3 minutes off.
0.3 minutes. 0.0.
Yeah, how did you measure that?
Yeah, it's part of the calibration of the sextant.
How did you measure that?
This wasn't my particular observation. So.
Okay. So, if I ask you how they measured the error, and you don't even know how they measured the fucking error,
yeah,
how much do I have to consider of your argument?
You should definitely consider it because this was done by somebody.
You don't know how they measured any of the errors.
Yeah, this was done by somebody that is a professional.
Oh, you won't record that, unfortunately.
It's actually recorded. It was a professional sextant, or professional celestial navigator that teaches celestial navigation.
What's the error mean? Index of error.
Yeah, index,
.03. What does that mean?
There's no of in it.
How did he determine that?
And it's 0.3 minutes, not 0.03 minutes.
Okay, so 3 minutes.
No.
How did he get that?
My goodness, can you just try saying this after me slowly?
0.3 minutes of error. How did he discern?
Good job.
How did he discern that the 0.3 minutes of error?
I don't know. It's part of what.
Neither do I. So isn't it fair to ask?
What?
How did he get the 0.3 minutes?
I don't know. I wasn't.
Where did he even get that shit from? Be honest. I don't know where he got that from.
Yeah, it's part of calibrating the sextant.
Okay, so let's ask him where he got this fucking idea from.
What idea?
The idea of 0.03 whatever the fuck minutes. I don't know where he got that from. What error is he accounting for? I don't know any of that.
Okay, never mind it. You could probably just ignore it.
I don't know what you mean. Never mind it.
You get.
It's there. What is he talking about?
Against a
the hell is he talking about?
What are you doing, Sin Cleanser? What is he talking about? 0.03.
What error is he talking about? Can anybody tell me what error he's talking about?
You calibrate the
sextant is error your parents made.
Prototype's got it. Prototype's trying to answer. Let him answer.
Let me answer. You check your index error by measuring between two things where the angle is known. You can pick two stars that have known angle.
Where the angle is known. Stop. What do you mean angle? 90 degrees?
Oh.
No, it's whatever the angle is between stars.
Because every angle for you is 90
You guys
degrees.
are such shitsters. You
all
guys
you
are liars
understand.
at every step. That's why I called you MC Toon. You're not a Christian. This is not how a Christian will act. Okay,
Oh
so
my gosh, this is hilarious. Oh, I love this. I love this.
Protothad, I care more about you than fucking MC loser. Protothad, can you tell me an angle is 2 points, which are 2 straight lines. You have 4 points in total. Do you agree? An angle is 4 points in total connected by their apex. Do you agree?
Nope.
Go to bed, Sin Cleanser.
Oh my god.
No, I want a fucking answer to that.
This is awesome.
2 straight lines. So you need 3 points.
If you have 4 point straight lines, if you have straight lines,
where's the 4th point?
There's no 4th point.
Where's the 4th point? Where is it, Sin Cleanser?
Yeah,
I am recording this. I am recording this right now. It's going to be awesome. Oh.
So MC Toon, can you have an angle? What makes up an angle, MC Toon?
Do you need to go back to middle school?
What is an angle?
Where's the 4th point, Sin Cleanser?
Where's the 4th point?
I'm asking if he knows what 2 points are.
No, you didn't.
2 points
You asked what an angle is. 2 points are not an angle.
Are you
2 or 4?
Are you drunk or high? I don't even know. This is great.
Are 2 points a
He's
straight
drunk.
line?
It's funny.
All right. So MC Toon, get your laughs out of your system, right?
Hold on.
Because I'm ready to fucking shit on you.
No, you're not.
I have a whole steamy load. Ready to just fucking...
Hold on.
Oh, man,
MC Toon.
Yes.
Where in the human body is the angle?
All right, so Lori, you're going to go on mute. MC Toon.
Oh my god.
Can you give me the first 2 lines?
This is great. All right. You were wondering about the index error, and Thad was explaining it to you.
No, he wasn't. Don't lie about it. You're a Christian.
He explained that you measure the distance, the angular distance between 2 known points. For example, 2 known stars.
Yeah, you don't know the distance between 2 known points. You're using fucking angles only, which are degree based. You fucking idiot.
Yeah,
you don't know any of your fucking angles. You're using a degree, which is based on the optics that you're looking for.
All right.
When you look to a sextant, you're seeing degrees of your eye, which is aperture degree basis.
If you hold on a second,
fucking retard.
People sometimes use the word distance when they're referring to degrees.
Yeah, sometimes they lie about bullshit.
Angular distance. So angular distance is a real thing, and it's in degrees or maybe radians.
Not miles.
Definitely not miles. You're right.
Okay, so nautical miles.
I'm not talking
unless
about
you want to just
miles.
be a piece of shit fucking liar.
I'm not talking about
all
nautical miles.
Okay. So honestly, MC Toon, I want to we could talk, but I think you're a piece of shit. Because you know as well as I do, nautical miles aren't used with the sextant.
Of course they are.
No, the only thing used with the sextant are degrees of change, you piece of shit fucking liar.
Oh my gosh, this is gold. Oh.
Yeah. So when I see a degree, I see degrees of change, which are based on fucking angles, you retard. You don't know anything about... Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Who's laughing now?
That's me.
Right?
Yeah. This is awesome. I can't believe you.
What a fucking spiral.
Sin Cleanser, would you also say that you can't measure
brought him
distances?
In here so we could debate
I was talking. I was talking.
He can't stop.
Him in here so we could debate it. Yeah.
He's got to interrupt people.
Sin Cleaner, you said that you can't measure distances with angles. Would you also say that you can't measure rotation in miles per hour?
Mailman.
Burn.
Listen.
Yeah, he's going to kick you off the server for that one.
Listen, I have so much authority here. I can laugh at every one of you.
And we can laugh at you.
So Mailman.
Easily.
Now, Mailman, do you want to understand what you asked through degrees of change?
What?
Oh.
That's
so
not a question.
You don't even know how to measure what you're looking at. When you look at something, do you see degrees?
What do you mean? Do I see degrees?
I'm asking you if you're a retarded man or not. When you see something, do you see them in degrees?
This guy is incredibly.
Yeah, because you don't know how to see
dumb.
That's not a question. That's like me asking when you see something, do you see it
you wouldn't know
positive or
how
negative?
to measure degree of change, would you?
All right. I had to turn him down a little. So
degree of change.
he has no idea about geometry. He's completely baffled by geometry. This is amazing.
Well, with the sextant, I could use that and check the time and see that, this star is moving.
Okay, so what is a degree of change in your mind?
Well, you can have a vertical angle to it or whatever. Like use a sextant and measure the angle to the sun.
Maybe just, no answer.
Maybe I already gave you an answer.
I'm asking
you just
again.
don't understand
That was a good answer.
Yeah, okay, so unless anybody wants to help him out. How are degrees measured?
He needs no help. That was a great answer.
How are degrees measured, MC10?
How are degrees measured? Well, you measure them with a theodolite or with a sextant.
Degrees of what? Degrees of what?
Degrees of what? So a circle is divided into 360 degrees.
Degree of what we're looking at?
Elevation. Fucking whatever.
Hold on, MC Toon. You know why I think MC Toon is a liar, piece of shit, false Christian? Because of the thing that he's doing fucking right now. MC Toon, I'm asking you directly. A degree of what? A degree of what we see. Right?
It's awesome. I love it. Yes. Yeah. A degree of what? A degree of what?
A degree of what we see.
Oh my gosh.
Earlier you said that we measure the degree of our eyes. How can you measure the degree in your eyes in Cleansing?
Mailman, a degree of what?
You said degree of your
360?
eye. You said that's what you measure.
Okay, so let's take an equatorial plane of 360. Flat equatorial plane.
Why don't we use radians then?
Why don't we use why don't we just pull shit about our ass? Wow, we could do that.
What the fuck is an equatorial plane?
Good question. What is an equatorial plane?
Yeah, it's a good question for your flat Earth. What is it?
I don't think MC Toon.
What is it on your flat Earth?
MC Toon, what is an equatorial plane?
The equatorial plane is the plane that divides the Earth through the equator.
No.
Is it flat?
No.
Oh shit, Dragon.
Hold on. Why can't I talk to Toon as I want to? Is it flat?
So a plane by definition is flat.
Okay, so it is an equatorial plane. You agree?
Yeah, it divides the Earth in northern hemisphere and southern
MC
hemisphere.
Toon, holy shit!
Sin Cleanser,
now
you
we
stop
have some
muting
content. Okay, if everyone's gonna interrupt me and fight with me, that's fine.
No, it's because you keep
but there is a
muting
method
people.
to flat Earth that I think is above your fucking timeline, bitch. Probably could be
above your timeline. Man. What the fuck does that even mean?
It's above your timeline.
Who
definitely
fucking asked that?
Hashtag above your timeline.
No, I
Sin Cleanser does not.
I kind of want to know who asked me that because they're
Sin
not
Cleanser does not represent the flat Earth community.
Okay. So, bitch, tell me what your name is here. What is your name here?
Who are you talking to?
Take a break. Dragon.
Mailman or Dragon?
Hey. Take a break, son, just for a second.
I think he has anger problems.
Citation police. Anybody else y'all want to talk to McToon? Go ahead.
Okay. I have.
Dragon, okay.
I just kicked Dragon.
Oh, he left.
Oh.
Kicked him.
That's just how it works nowadays, apparently.
Jesus, you're drunk.
Unless Dom or someone's gonna fight me on it.
Who doesn't get drunk? People get drunk. It happens.
But Sin Cleanser does it every time. And he's funny when he's drunk.
Well, it happens.
Okay, MC Toon. MC Toon, listen. Would you have the balls to actually fucking formalize a debate between you and I?
We already have. It's going to be Saturday.
Yeah, okay, so do you promise to God to show up, or are you going to...
So, question, McToon, are you still recording, or are you...
I'm still recording, yes. So I'll answer. Matthew 5 says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Do not swear on anything. So I will be there, yes.
Well, that's a good question.
Sin Cleanser, hold on. Is there a debate between you and McToon? Are you going to have a formal debate?
Saturday.
It's going to be a
Saturday.
formative. Hey.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. Okay, so let me tell you, MC Toon, I don't know if it's going to fully be engaged on Flat Earth. I can't promise you that.
Well, we're going to have to pick a topic.
No, it's just me wanting to talk to you. Like, if you don't want to talk with me,
is it going to be a debate or just talking? Which
that's
I'm fine with either.
Discussion.
If it's going to be a formal debate, we can do that on Saturday. I'll broadcast it live on the Toon Show channel. If you want to just have a discussion, a one-on-one discussion, then we can do it some other time. But the Toon Show channel is
MC Toon. Listen to me. Hey.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you interrupted again, but go ahead.
Yeah, I interrupted you.
I don't think nobody interrupted you, McToon.
Nobody fucking interrupted.
Nobody interrupted.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
You want to?
Except
hello.
He is muted.
If anybody
is drunk now?
How about this? How about I mute anybody that fucking
have a debate on weight and depth.
Yeah, you first.
I'm pretty sure nobody interrupted.
Proof of depth of.
Was that Democ again? Did he?
Yeah.
MC Toon, do you want to talk to Democ?
No, not right now. I mean later. Absolutely. That he is comedy gold. I love it.
MC Toon, let me tell you this. Okay, you know what's funny? MC Toon, I promise, bro. If you're like a creator, look, okay, let me just tell you this. You're like a homie. Like you are trying to make content for Flat Earth or whatever. But let me tell you this. And if you disregard what I'm saying, you're a fucking retard. Okay. D-Mock went on Nathan Oakley's show like what was it, 2 days ago or something at this point.
Okay.
And he fucking shit on Nathan Oakley.
Oh, I love that.
I'm
a fan.
I'm telling you right now.
I agree with you.
Yeah, okay, so I'm telling you right now, he got shit on because D-Mock, right, in this server right now, is one of the few people that agrees with us. All right.
Was he in the video?
When we talk about the ether, we talk about electricity, light, darkness, all of one and the same. He is the fucking real deal.
Exactly.
All right. So if you're gonna like argue with D-Mock, Nathan Oakley tried that shit. We have a clip of him getting shit on. MC Toon, don't be another clip of you just.
You even remember?
Yeah, MC Toon, you have to realize.
No, I can show you the clip. D-Mock is a fucking
MC Toon.
Okay.
MC Toon, you have to realize. MC Toon, you have to realize that the ether is the medium of everything.
So you say?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who said that, but absolutely.
It's +1. He's pretending not to be dragon.
+1, my man. You're fucking right.
Yeah, he's dragon. But
Thank you, my man. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, dragon. So.
Well, no, I've muted
D-Mock was saying that water. Yeah, +1 is dragons suck. He's just pretending to be.
You cannot prove anything. You're making baseless claim.
Sure, yeah.
You're making a baseless claim.
I am not the person who I say I am. So D-Mock was claiming that water is electricity, like 100% just electricity. That's why Nathan had a fit. But D-Mock did give some good punches to Nathan, calling him a rock-chewing bitch.
Bro, I'm going to make you a higher mod.
Wait, why did they mute him?
Actually. Shut the fuck
Listen,
up.
I
don't know who you are,
weights.
+1, by the way. You fucking retard.
Scene cleanser, +1 is dragon.
Hey, why are you calling me retard? I'm on your side.
Listen, you need to have a debate about weights, right? The differential of weight when you're supposedly on a globe, right? And also you need to have a debate about depth. How far can you dig on your globe or go or get?
8 miles only.
If you can't get to 10 miles deep on your globe, that must mean you have like an 8-mile globe, right?
Exactly. How do they know what is under us, and how do they know that the center? How do they know that the center of the Earth is magnetic? They are just making theories.
That's what I want to debate about. That's what I want to debate about. Listen, I want to debate about the depth of the ocean, the deepest point of any mine, the deepest point they've ever dug, the deepest point. And I want to debate about weights. Now, when you climb a tree and weigh a brick of gold, it's going to be different than when you weigh it on the ground, right? Yes. These dumb fuckers want to tell you that if you go somewhere on a fucking imaginary globe that doesn't exist, it's weighing different because you cross some fucking imaginary line because they're retard, gimp, dick motherfuckers. Show the difference.
Hey, McToon.
Yes, Don.
Would you be willing to debate QE?
Oh, I've challenged him a few times. Yeah, but he won't.
Demok, why don't you debate MC Toon?
He don't want to.
No, D-Mock and I
want none of this.
Yeah, he's so Sin Cleanser's got dibs. He's first, and then D-Mock is second.
You should debate D-Mock.
Hold on, I gotta go and do something.
Why can't he debate you, Sin Cleanser?
I'm doing something real quick. It'll take me about 20 minutes. I'll be right back.
Sin Cleanser, I feel like you're educated as well.
The depth or weight,
no, everyone would want. Listen, MC Toon, I get
the weight of a brick of gold or depth.
On D-Mock,
depth of your globe or weight, whichever.
Sure, yeah.
It's yes, the weight of the gold is because of density, right?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, hold on, listen, shut up. You're fucking muted. Do I have to mute you?
No, I'm sorry.
All right, then shut up. MC Toon, if you want to debate us, this is where you will find actual fucking flat Earth. If you want to lie about it, that's fine. If you want to be a shithead, then you're a fucking shithead, right? If you want to actually talk with people that honestly believe half the shit they're saying to you, then maybe you would actually present it that way, right?
So I don't
have to con you into believing or talking you into anything.
Let me say this.
We need more people like you, Sin Cleanser. We need more people like you.
So we need more people that believe in themselves.
If I can say this, I'm very careful when I have people on that I try to shake them out to see if they're serious or not. So the guy this Tuesday, a lot of people think he's a Poe, but I've over the last year, because it's been about a year since.
Who is he?
Dion Smo.
He's a Poe.
So people have said.
MC Toon. Can I tell you this?
No, I wasn't even done with my thought. But you go ahead. You interrupt me. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go ahead because you allowed me to. MC Toon, here's what I want you to know. There are no real flat earthers.
I agree. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I know you might agree.
Apart from what?
Apart from the people on this server.
Oh, you are the pinnacle of flat earthers?
Yes.
Okay.
We fucking are.
Absolutely. You rock that. That's it.
Who else would you expect?
What's wrong with that?
I can't tell the difference between who is the craziest.
Who else would you fucking expect? You retarded man.
I don't know. I'm. You tell me.
You don't have
a
fucking clue.
So here's a question.
You don't have a fucking clue.
Which ones of you got into Flat Earth by Eric Dubé?
I got into the Lord of Christ through Sophia.
Dude, nobody gets into Flat Earth because of a fucking YouTube video. Are you fucking dumb?
Oh, that's absolutely wrong. I've debated lots of people that say that that's how they got into Flat Earth.
All right, MZ2.
No, that's not how they got into it. That's how they got help. They got help. Okay? Nobody immediately believes the Earth is flat because of a YouTube video. They do their own research, and those videos help.
No,
with
plus one. I don't know who the fuck you are.
None of them do their own research.
Dude, why do you keep going after me? I'm not even talking to you, my man.
Who is plus one dragon, or is this somebody else? I don't know any of you.
I muted you because we don't really care. I don't really
you muted me
about
you. It'll take you a second to get up there.
I don't even know who the fuck you are.
Why did they mute me?
That's dragon, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, so who cares what you think? To be honest with you. MC Toon, lie about some of your shit somewhere else.
So polite of you to
Don. All right,
to invite me on, and then mute me.
Just
let's come back to some sort of fucking Don. Let's come back to some.
And there you have it, Sin Cleanser, who claims to be a Christian but is exceedingly vile. He's not going to watch any of my videos, so I can say whatever I want about him, and he's definitely not going to watch this, right? Sin Cleanser, you're a horrible, terrible person. Please don't say that you're a Christian, because Christians don't do what you did. But he's still going to debate me this coming Saturday. And he's not going to watch this video, so we're safe there, right? Anyway, he didn't like what I was saying. He got tired and then muted me as the guest on his server. So polite. And of course, you saw none of them could stop, just not interrupt. But I understand it when it's a group like that. It's really difficult. That's why I try to avoid dog piles. I try to avoid many on one or lots of. It never works. One on one is great, and it's really good if you can keep on topic. None of them wanted to stay on topic either. Anyway, be looking for the debate on the Toon Show with myself and Sin Cleanser, and then sometime in the future with BMOC, whoever that guy was, but he doesn't understand anything. It's going to be hilarious. So stick around for that. Be sure to subscribe so that when that happens, you'll see it. And also subscribe on the Toon Show. I'll put the link in the description. We'll see you later. Thanks.